Alright, hello guys, and welcome everyone to our first episode of playing Stronghold Crusader. This is gonna be the first part where I would play this um, very old game, as we say. It's not really very old, it's like in the beginning of the 2000s, I believe. I don't know exactly when, 2003 or 4. I'm not really knowledgeable when it comes to the history of gaming, but I do remember that this game came out in these years. What I do remember, however, is that when I played it the first time, I consider it to be a very good game. It didn't actually it didn't live up to the level of Age of Empires 1 or Age of Empires 2, um, but it did its thing for me, and I actually fell in love with it because of its unique gameplay. And it isn't really famous. It isn't that much famous like Age of Empires series, but as far as I'm concerned, it is considered. I mean, it should be more famous. This is what I'm trying to say. The thing about this game is that uh, it has a very unique gameplay system, which demands from you a very unique gameplay strategy. And so, unlike Age of Empires 1 and 2, or other, typical games, it's typical RTS games, Crusader is actually is not actually based on micromanaging your technology or micromanaging your base. However, it does requires from you other micromanaging skills. Um, and in this game, the focus is not on units, it's actually on buildings. And by that I mean you don't have to take the certain worker or this certain citizen and tell him that you need to go and pick up lumber, or you need to go and forage some fruits and some other things. You don't need to be a stonemason. All you have to do is you build the stone masonry, or the quarry as we call it here in this game, the quarry. And when you build the building, the worker, the villager himself becomes available or changes automatically to become a stonemason. Or when you build a certain land, um, you will automatically have farmers working for you. So that is this is very much different than Age of Empire, because Age of Empire demands from you micromanaging skills. You need to have like 5 lumbers at the beginning. You need to have 5 stonemasons at the beginning. You need to have 10 farmers at the beginning. Here it is different. Actually, there is a huge difference, and it does require different strategies. Another thing that I love about Stronghold is how the units are made. It is somehow like you think that it is somehow grounded in reality. Like, this Stronghold, you feel like it is much more grounded in reality. It gives you much clearer perspective on how to create your units. There are certain levels of creating, let's say, an archer, or on creating, let's say, a knight or a spearman. Like Age of Empires demands from you micromanaging on your villagers, or your citizens. But here you're gonna have to work extra hard on delivering, on providing all the right buildings in order to develop or to summon a certain unit, a certain soldier, let's say. So when you have an archer, if you want to build an archer for yourself, all you have to do is first you need to build a building that gives you wood, and then you need to have another building that keeps the weapon. But before you have that building, you need to have another building that has a villager that can that can craft bows from wood. And then that craftsman is gonna need a storage, so you need to build an armory for him. And when you build the armory, that craftsman automatically starts sending the bows to your armory. And as soon as you have an armory, you need to build a barracks. And when you build a barracks, you need money, so you can create a villager. So you can create an archer, right? So you have to take all these different steps, more than 1 or 2 steps, to create a certain unit, a military unit. Unlike Age of Empires, where all you have to do is just press the button or choose the unit, and the unit will come out, will be summoned after a certain while. This is one of the things that I loved about Stronghold. But if you don't like, if you feel this is too much for you, so this game is not really for you. This game does demand a certain form of balance when it comes to the finances of it. Villagers are not being summoned to your, like you don't create villagers, they come to your kingdom, and they come to your kingdom. It all depends on um, your finances, your taxes, the certain of rations, like the food rations that you have in your kingdom. If you have enough food rations for every individual, then you're gonna have a very good influx of villagers. But as soon as food is run out of your, from your kingdom, and as soon as taxes are high, villagers are gonna leave your kingdom. This is a big difference when it comes to Stronghold and Age of Empires. Age of Empires, you summon the villager, and the villager is there for your service throughout the whole game. But in this game, in Stronghold, if you don't have the right balance between food rations and between taxes, you're gonna start losing villagers very fast, because they will automatically start leaving your kingdom. So this is another difficulty that, or this is another challenge that I found to be very exciting at the beginning and very frustrating, to be honest. But after a while, I actually got used to it, and it was fine for me. I do remember that at the beginning of this game, I got angry and left the game immediately, and just exited the whole thing. Never played the game for like a week. But then after a while, like after 2 months of practicing it, I started understanding the balance in this game, and it actually became enjoyable to me. So, you win this game by, because it's a stronghold, you have a stronghold, right? You have a stronghold, you have like a castle of your own, you have a kingdom, you have like a small kingdom of your own. And it really isn't like a small kingdom, it's more like a province that has a castle in the middle, something like that, like a small base that has a stronghold, and that's why it's called a stronghold. It has a castle, it has certain houses, farms, so you can call it like a stronghold, right? So this is what it's called. And of course you win the game by well, you have two different ways in winning the game. You have like as you see in your in front of you, you have the castle builder, which is it is explained underneath. It's built peacefully. With just camels for company. This I don't know why they chose camels, but I know it makes sense, because Crusaders, they are in the Middle East, or we are in the Middle East in this case, so we have camels all around us. So this is built peacefully. This is very much close to creative in Minecraft. No one to bother you. Uh, um, you can build your castle, you can build your houses, you can build your economy, your kingdom alone, with no one, with no one attacking you. This is a very good level for beginners, for someone who is practicing himself, for someone who is practicing his skills after, of course, going for the tutorial. So what you see in front of you, this is actually the Steam version, as far as I remember. Like, this is the new version of Crusader, right? My advice for you is, if you want to play this game, and if you are interested in this kind of strategy, begin with a tutorial. They will explain a lot of things. Then go for the historical campaigns, which is, as you can see underneath, you learn to survive in the desert as you relive episodes from the Crusades. So this is basically the campaign of this game. You have yourself, you are the Crusader in this game, and you're gonna fight against, of course, none other than Saladin, who is the ruler of the Middle East at that time. And Saladin is gonna start sending, expeditionary forces, sometimes armies to fight you. You need to be ready. You need to have your stronghold ready before the attack happens, because if it's not ready before the attacks happens, you're gonna lose. So this is a very important thing to say when it comes to this game. You have to be very quick on your feet, right? Because when it comes to Saladin, his forces are very much, they come up with certain traps and certain tricks that can basically destroy your kingdom in a very quick manner. Like they have slaves who have fires, and if they enter your kingdom, these slaves, they will burn the whole kingdom alive. You will have nothing to do with it. You will have no way to prevent this. So you need to be quick on your feet, and you need to build your stronghold. You need to build your base, and you need to surround it with walls. Walls are going to be essential things. We're going to learn about walls as we go along. So this is the historical campaign. This is like the historical campaign, but then you can choose another path, which is like a one-way game. There isn't any process in this game. Like I'm talking about story process. This is just a game for you. Creative games, castle builder. You build your castle. You can practice your building skills here in this part of the game. Crusader, of course, is the crusade itself. It is skirmish, and you have, it is these skirmishes that this game has. And if you enter Crusader, you have two different paths, and then you have a custom game. The custom game is your customary skirmish. But here you have different skirmishes. Like you have like yeah, here's they are yeah, they are giving it for you. They are telling you what it is. It is actually a trail of skirmish games that they have in front of you. If you click one of it, you have like this whole process. This whole, like, every circle here is a skirmish, and in every circle the map is different. And when the map is different, there is something different that you need to do. Some maps have some minerals and resources that other maps don't have, and you need to change your strategy when you play this game. This is the most difficult one of them all, and it depends on the strategy that you're taking and the level that you're taking. If I remember, like, we get to choose if it's normal, easy, or hard. I really can't remember. Historical campaigns, the call to arms. I don't think we get to choose easy, normal, or hard. If I find it, I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute, but I don't think we have it here. But yeah, this is Stronghold for you. Stronghold is a very good game, excellent stuff. I do find it, like, I would consider this game very successful. It's a very successful game for players who are fond of RTS and of building on their feet, of being quick on their feet. And this is actually, Stronghold Crusader is actually like the second edition of the franchise, and this is a much better edition. Like, I could give you a video about the original Stronghold, but let's face it, the first game, the main game, like the first edition, had a lot of things that are lacking, and they fixed that by building, by creating Stronghold Crusader, which is the second game in the second edition in the franchise. They included a lot of elements and a lot of options that gives you, a lot of the original um, a lot of the original tactics that Age of Empires have, like rush. If you want to rush your opponent, you can rush your opponent in this game. Like, in the original game, you can't rush your opponent. So this is why I'm giving you a video about Crusader, Stronghold Crusader, because this is quite arguably, or even this is not debatable at this point. This is like the best edition of the franchise, of the Stronghold franchise. So yeah, I'll be coming back to you guys in a minute. I'm gonna drink a cup of water, and we're gonna play Stronghold Crusader, and I'm gonna go with the historical campaign. We're gonna start with the historical campaign, all right? So yeah, be back in a minute, guys. All right, guys, Stronghold Crusader, historical campaigns. Let's do it, everyone. Okay, yeah, let's go. Can we, like, have some music here, because we're missing some music? Let's see. Oh, there you go. All right. Okay. Right. So this is like, let's begin with the first one, the call to arms. You know, they explain everything underneath, so let's go for it. Follow Europe main army along the route of the first crusade and learn the ways of the desert. New to castle buildings, this is a simple campaign and it will teach you the basics. Yeah, so this is like, this is for the beginners. After, you know, if you complete your tutorial, you can come back here, historical campaign, and continue with your game. So let's begin. Let's see. The call to arms. All right. What is this? Nicaea? Arrival in the Holy Land. Alright, so we have a couple of steps that we need to accomplish in this campaign, in this mission, so let's do it.
1094 AD. Turkish armies begin attacking Europeans in Anatolia, defiling holy places along the way. Spurred on by the Pope, and with promises of plunder and adventure, European armies swarm to Constantinople.
Right. Okay. Nicaea, arrival in the Holy Land. Alright.
Upon arrival in Constantinople, discipline breaks down, and the starving crusaders begin ransacking the surrounding countryside for food. Emperor Alexis quickly arranges sea transportation and a military escort to keep the crusaders moving.
Right,
Take control of the city of Nicaea with help from the Greek allies. The Turks will be unprepared for the attack, so the battle should prove simple. The journey to Jerusalem will need financing if the crusade is to succeed, so raise gold by whatever means necessary.
sir, yes sir. So, acquire gold. This is what we have. I don't think we have any time. Maybe like, I do remember that some missions have a certain limited amount of time that you need to, you need to achieve your gold within this time frame. But I think I don't think we have it here. Objectives is this one, and here we have hints. Hints are very good, by the way. This is a very good part of the mission. You know, you need to, if you want to have some extra information on how to do things or what better ways for you to accomplish your objective, you can find it here in hints. So like literally, yeah, placing your granary on the oasis will speed up apple productions. Yeah, very good hints. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, very good. And another hint is increase your rations and put your taxes up to raise more gold. So placing your granary on the oasis will speed up apple production. Okay, let's see if I follow these hints. I don't know if I'm gonna follow them, but maybe because like I didn't play the game before, or I mean I I played this game before tons of times, so I'm not exactly gonna follow these hints. But yeah, these are very good hints, by the way. Alright, let's do it. Oh, there you go. We have a knight.
You have something in mind?
Ooh, nice. Alright, what is this?
Instructions.
Archers.
Moving off.
Yeah, okay. Let's put him here.
We are on our way. Leaving now.
Okay, let's put archers in the rear, and then we have... Yeah, let's put the knight here.
Mount up.
Okay, and we can bring these... Are these mercenaries? Are these my mercenaries?
We
Oh!
await orders. Ready? Yes.
Bloody hell. These are like my enemies. I had no idea. You know, I didn't play this game for a while. Jeez, alright, hold on, okay.
Notch arrows.
Yeah, there you go. I think the idea is that my bowmen have a much more distance in their range, unlike these, you know,
Finding targets.
stone throwers or mason, you know, yeah. What do we call them? I forgot what we call them.
Archers, ready. Me lord.
Okay, it's gonna take a while, I think. I don't want to attack with my knight.
Instructions. We are on our way.
Okay, let's have a better angle. It's a better shooting angle, so let's do it. Nice.
Arrows ready. The enemy arms are await orders.
Oh, there you go.
Leaving now. Moving off. Your granary, son.
First step is done. Excellent. Let's site our granary. They are telling us to site the granary near the oasis. Should I do it? I have, it is not very advisable, by the way, but yeah, why not? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, this is their hint. This is what they told us. So let's place the granary here.
Yes,
Okay.
we are on
Ah,
our
there
way.
you go. This is our lord, by the way. The lord of the castle is like the, he is the strongest unit that you can have in early game.
Our
He
horses
can
are
basically,
ready to horse.
go through enemy lines with ease. But if the enemy numbers are huge, he's gonna lose. So you don't use him a lot. So yeah, what should we do now?
No change in the treasury, Lord.
No change in the treasury. I think we should play the game. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's start playing. Yeah, let's start playing the game. Okay, okay, we have some woods, so we need to start with food. Okay, let's have dot 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 dot. Yes, excellent. There you go. First orchard, and the second apple orchard is here, and then let's have some hunter posts because we have deers. You see, we have deers or gazelles, as you see here. We can have hunter posts. They can do a good job, gathering food, and let's put them near the granary. So yeah, let's put them here. 3, 4. Right. Nice. Let's not forget a very important building, which is the market. The market is a building that allows you to trade resources, and it's very good when it comes to the finances of your kingdom, right? To importing or exporting goods in this case. Okay, we have 2 orchards. We have, what is our goal? 450. 450.
No change in the treasury, Lord.
No change, and I can't have
No
money.
change in the treasury, Lord.
I can't raise my taxes and earn money if I don't have enough food
Our
rations.
granary stocks are
So
growing,
I need to
sire.
build. I need to work on my food rations. Do we have stones? Oh, we do have stones. All right, awesome. Stones and bowls, right? Yeah, we have stones or ox, as we call them. So let's build 2 stone quarries. That's enough for this stage. And then let's build.
Wood needed.
Oh God. Oh my God. Did I do a fatal mistake? I think I did. Oh no. All right. Hold on.
Not enough
1.
workers available to run this building.
All right. Okay. So. Wow. Jesus. I made a horrible mistake. No. All right. All right. All right. How many wood do I have here? 10. Okay. So I have enough to build at least 1 house. Hold on. Because I need villagers, and I made a terrible mistake. But
Not enough wood, my lord.
oh, there you go. We have finally, thank God. All right. Let's see how many people can we get here. Can we have another woodcutter? All right. Okay. All right. Yes, we can. Excellent job. All right. Very good. Let's put him. Let's put someone close. Let's put him here. Yeah. All right. Yes. All right. Okay. 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 This is like the stock. This is like the stockyard. So we need to make it, as wide as we can, in order to absorb as much resources as we can. I think the stonemason is doing his job. They are waiting, and we can, in this case, okay, we need more wood in order to build an oxen or an ox tether, as we call him. I think ox tether. This is how we pronounce it. I'm sorry, guys. Like, my English isn't really my native language. I just speak it a little bit good, but yeah. So some words are gonna be pronounced horribly. An ox tether, I think. Okay. See, sometimes it does take a while, but we do have. Look at the meat. We have a lot of food rations, so we can start doing something like this: extra rations. And in this case,
No change in the treasury, Lord.
it allows me to at least, raise up the taxes a little bit.
Much, these taxes.
Not real, they're not bit much. Trust me. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, we have 2 gold. All right.
Our food stocks are dwindling, my liege.
Yes, I know. And our goal is to, again, what is our goal? The briefings, 450 gold. I think we're gonna meet our goal. You know, yeah, I think we are going to meet our goal. Can we?
Wood stocks are
Oh,
too low, sire.
still waiting for the first batch of wood. There they are. Excellent. Okay, let's build some wood. I mean, let's build some oak tether. All right, ox 1 and 2. Yeah, and I have villagers here to spare. So yeah, as you can see, the villagers are automatically changed, and they are giving an assignment. See, they are giving an assignment, and they start bringing me some stone. And when I have stone, like, stone is the key in this game, in this stage, you know, because stone is very much valuable. It has a high market price, right? And so when I have a stone, I start basically, yeah. Let's see, do I have like military? So I don't have some military buildings, so I don't think I'm gonna get attacked in this game, but I do remember that I do get attacked in this game, so it's just a matter of time. I don't know how are they going to provide me with military building. Maybe in time, I don't know. Okay, 2 ox tethers are enough to carry stones, or enough amount of stones, the amount of stones that I need, by the way. So yeah, as we can see here again, like, let me show you the whole
Our
balance
granary
system
stocks are growing, sire.
that I was talking about. You see, extra rations gives us a +4 of happiness, and here
Our
we
gold
have
stocks grow
a
steadily,
+2
sire.
of happiness. So +4,
Our granary stocks are growing, sire.
+4 does defeat
Our
+2,
gold stocks grow steadily, sire.
and in this case, you know, you have a positive balance, right? And if you have a positive balance, you can like raise them to 12, -4 by
Our
+4.
granary stocks are
This is like
growing, sire.
this is like a perfect balance. It's somehow risky. Some players will tell you that it is risky because it's like 50-50, but you know, I like to take risk in this game. I like to test it. Let's see what happens in time. You know, as long as I have food, everything is gonna go well, because food is the key in this case. And stone is also part of the key. But let's say what is open in the oh, you see, we don't have a lot of things opened. We only have apples. You know, if this was a full game, you will have a huge menu of food here. But you know, this is like a historical campaign. They're not going to give you a full a full menu. They're gonna open stuff, you know, in time, gradually. The hunters are doing their job. Everything is good, as you can see, and the goal is moving up. As you can see, we have 101 coin. See, 101 coin is actually very good. This is gonna be a very fast win, by the way. Yep, 101 gold coin. Now it is very much
Archers,
advisable.
ready.
It is very much advisable to have your archers,
Executions.
you know, on here, like on the tower, right? And it's also very much advisable to actually fix your towers. But I don't have the option here to do it, so I can't really fix my walls or build something that will make my archers go up here. Maybe like in a minute they will open this. I have absolutely no idea, by the way. So what am I missing in this game? Not much. I think I have built everything that they demanded from me. Like, I have two lumber camps, as I call them, right? And I have stones. And I think I can actually win this game very fast if I just sell these stones. So let's try and do it. 137. All right, sell. Awesome. There you go. Did we win it? I think we won, right? See? Oh, we are very much close. We are very close. Okay. We are very close. It's going to be like... Yeah, there you go. Did we do it? What? Did we do it? Oof, acquire gold. Take control of the Nicaea with the help from the Greek allies. The Turks will be unprepared for the attack, so the battle should prove simple. The journey to Jerusalem will need financing if this crusade succeed by any means necessary. Wow, there is something. I should win this game. I don't know why I haven't won this game yet. Let's see. 237? Okay, I need 400 gold. Oh my god, I'm so stupid sometimes. Jesus. Alright. I'm gonna need another 200. I'm gonna need another 200. So let's see what we have here. 2 oxens. More stones are coming in, so I can sell them. Usually, this is a very good strategy, by the way. Like, if you can build your quarry very early in the game, you can have money very fast, by the way. But you know, it all depends on the way your strategy works, and it all depends on the event. I mean, on the map that you're having in front of you. So, like, if you have a map that is very much peaceful, very much primitive, like this map, you can sell your stones. But if you are in the middle of action, and if you have an attack incoming, you need to use your stones more wisely, and you need to use them to build your walls, or at least build towers, right? Build towers in order to have your archers in high places, and they can be very much effective if they are in high places. Right, 321. This green meter, you see, this green circle is actually the amount, like, it's actually the happiness of your villagers. Sometimes this circle is going to turn red, and if it turns red, this is a red alert for you. The villagers are leaving they are leaving your kingdom. And if they leave your kingdom, you're going to lose jobs, right? You have no one to do your jobs for you, to do the tasks. And if you don't have someone to do your jobs, you will have nothing, and you will lose the game eventually, like in a matter of minutes. So, like, your game is based on this green circle remaining green, on taxes. The second thing is the balance between the taxes and the food rations. All right. Should I end this game? Okay, let's end it. Let's sell them.
Not enough goods.
There you go, victory. Yay. Awesome. Yeah, this is a very simple game. This is just a warm-up. Alright guys, so this was the first part of the historical campaigns. We are done for today. I'll see you all in the next video and in the next campaign. Thank you very much everyone, and have a nice day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.